See, I know how to use a door. Oh, relax, no one saw me come in. Besides, unlike most people, I literally have eyes in the back of my head. Calamity is surprisingly a very good wing woman. Perks of having a symbiote. Well, I'm dressed like this because where we're going is going to require some swinging. Not that it's a surprise. You like surprises? Just a little surprise date. I mean, well, I guess not a surprise date. You knew we were going on a date today. You just didn't know where. Come on. We'll go out of your window, like old times. Or current times. Granted, it has been some time since I've taken you out the window. Come on. Watch your step, my star citizen. Now, if you just be sure to keep your arms and hands attached to me at all times, I'll never drop you, but I like having you close. Alright, hold on. And here we are. Like the little setup I did? You don't recognize where we're at. I mean, it's not necessarily the most romantic place in the city, but it should seem a little bit familiar. At least I hope. Yes, you are right. It is your route home from work. But we're specifically on this building, which is specifically right here by this alleyway. Uh-huh. I thought it'd be kind of cool to have dinner on the rooftop where we kind of first met. Plus, it's actually pretty quiet over here. Well, more quiet than some other places. Get to see the city from a whole new perspective. And reminisce. Do you like it? Well, good, because it took me forever to level this stuff up here. And you know, even though you're seeing the alleyway from a new perspective, this is kind of how I saw it. The first time I actually saw you. Yeah, you were having a pretty terrible night that day, huh? Happened to be passing overhead, and probably right about here, I glanced down and I saw you. Getting mugged by a piece of scum. So I dropped down, tried to do a little bit of showmanship, and I don't know why, but I felt the urge to walk you home, which I never really did before. Well, I did once. It was for this one girl. She was really nervous after the whole encounter, and she, but anyways, you could say that my spidey sense, I don't know, it just drew me towards you, and figured I'd never see you again, so the only way to prolong our encounter was to walk you home. And you were also really cute. Still though, I really didn't expect to see you again and again and again and again. Thought I'd maybe make a few flirting passes, but nothing that would have led to this. So, to commemorate that, I thought we'd have our date here, where it kind of all began. Where I made my amazing entrance to stop the adversary who was being oh so rude into trying to take your wallet. I couldn't let him do anything to you. And no one ever will. Not with me around. Oh, sorry, mask. Yeah, I'm getting to it. Oh, no, sorry. Calamity's impatient. She, probably just wants to eat. Well, I brought a few things. First being a classic of Lorenzo's pizza, which is actually free pizza, which is the best pizza. I don't think I'll ever play for Lorenzo's. I'm his favorite, what can I say? And, obviously a lot of desserts, of which Calamity picked out the chocolate variety. And another few bits and bobs that are surprises. I can't show everything all at once. I know one person that doesn't like surprises. That's Calamity. Granted, I can never surprise her. She's always peeking into the corners of my mind. She's just being impatient, that's all. Calamity being Calamity. Yeah, I guess she is being surprisingly quiet, at least for you. She's not being really quiet in here, but I told her that it's our time right now. Just a little date with us. So I told her to be on her best behavior. And to do her best not to interrupt. Which it's kind of hard for her right now. Because she's always excited. No, everything's fine. What do you mean? No, I'm just happy to be here with you. It's kind of nice to reminisce about things, seeing it kind of where it all began to where we ended. It's still crazy to me. I actually really am crazy. Trusting a citizen with my secret identity? If I told myself that years ago, I would actually think I was nuts and really stupid. But I knew I could trust you. You were so different in all the good ways. And it's been such a gift to finally be able to share my life with someone. I never thought I'd be able to. I just accepted that I was going to be alone. But I'm never alone with you. Oh, well, I'm glad you like my company too. I would have been offended otherwise. I love you too. Now, before we do anything else, let me take this mask fully off. Because I want to do this as Clara Carter. I mean, Spider-Girl is obviously a really big part of me. I guess she's as much as me as I am Clara, but at the core of it really is just Clara. I think I kind of forgot about Claire for a while. But it was nice to finally bring some of her back. Thanks to you. So. You know, I remember the day so vividly. Right, and I showed you my face and everything. It was when I fought Sandwoman, and things didn't really go in my favor. I was so waterlogged that I just so delirious. I really didn't know where I was going. Nothing, just, well, evidently Calamity thinks that she would have made things go a lot differently, which I guess would have been true. I didn't have our lovely symbiote around that time, but anyways, I didn't even know where I was going. I found myself at your house. That's just where I went on autopilot. I just went to you. And I mean, you could expose me for everything that I was. I was so injured and so exhausted. It would have been so easy. But I knew I could trust you, and I think in some way I just so badly wanted someone to be there. There were countless nights when I would just have to sit with all of that by myself. The exhaustion, laying in an alleyway on some disgusting concrete, unable to move. I just had to lay there. No one to help. Coming back late and Aunt B being absolutely furious about me not letting her know where I was or why I was gone for so long and not being able to even tell her why. But it felt like I had someone. And being finally able to show someone who I was after so long. And having the comfort knowing that they weren't going to use it against me in any way. It's a really indescribable feeling. Finally having Clara be able to be with someone. Me. Sometimes I feel like I have multiple personality disorder because I juggle two different people all the time. You're the only person I don't have to juggle it with. Which is why... Just why Will you just get on with it already? Clemmy, you promised me you'd be quiet. Just... Please. Just... No, everything's fine. It is. Actually, everything's more than fine. I'm just... I don't know why it's so hard. I've faced unimaginable things, really. A woman made out of sand. Some crazy psychopath who thinks they're part goblin. I have a symbiote living inside of me. And then I feel tongue-tied around you. But Clara Carter. Just Clara. Wants to spend the rest of my life with you. And whatever that looks like. And I know it's not going to be easy. And I know you know it's not going to be easy. I've given you so many outs. I feel like I've even tried to convince you to not be with me on multiple occasions, but you never gave up. No matter what I said, no matter what reason I gave, you said that you were going to be with me no matter what. And I'm going to be with you no matter what. So, there's really nothing stopping us from officially spending the rest of our lives together. Took me forever to pick this little sucker out. I had to sell a few more photos to really get the one that I think you'd like. It even got Aunt Bee's seal of approval. She really thought that this was the one. So, would you do me the greatest honor that I've ever had in my life? As Clara Carter, not a Spider-Girl, or any of that. To be with me for the rest of our lives? To marry me? Yes. I don't really know what that... I'm assuming that's a yes. Is that a yes? Alright.
Oh, can I come out now? Oh, welcome to the family. Even though you've already been in the family, but I've always wanted to say that line. We're gonna be all so happy together. I can't wait to be a grandma.
Calamity, you're not my mom.
Well, an aunt. Or something. When are you guys gonna start having kids? I gotta have somebody to spoil.
Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Oh, she's been excited all day about this. She had her own ideas for what it should look like, the proposal, but I figured this was the right thing to do. So, I guess things don't feel too different. We're still together, still gonna spend the rest of our lives together like we kind of planned, so now you just got a ring on it. Oh, I mean, we can get my ring later. Or maybe you can surprise me. Alright, come on, let's go eat Lorenzo's pizza. It's always better when it's warm.